Hello, Luiginoids! This is LuigiXRules playing the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Randomizer. In the last episode, we did pretty much everything here in the Fire Sanctuary. And in this episode, we are going to completely finish it up by taking on the boss. And then we are probably going to go to Skyloft. Ooh, wow, the golden skull would be... It's a rare treasure, so I'm surprised we're getting it. Honestly, while I'm at Skyloft, we don't need too many rupees anymore, so I might just go and check and see what all we can upgrade. Also, what is down there? Oh wait, that's okay. Yeah, we've already been there. So what's on the other side? Is it blocked off? Okay, yeah, it's blocked off. Okay, so I guess we gotta insert the key here. This key is a bit more weird because it's a lot weirder of a shape. Ooh, I think I see it. Boom. Way faster than when I first did it. But yeah, the keys do get more complicated as the dungeons go on, and since this is the final dungeon, well, then that was whatever. Let's just get a move on here. I'm not gonna skip this since this is the first time. Something seems odd about this. Oh, hello there, LuigiXRules. I see you're still among the living. Fancy meeting you here. We seem to bump into each other time and time again. Oh, it's no coincidence though, is it? You and I, we're bound by a thread of fate. Look at these old drawings. Until I found these, I was upset about that little stunt the goddess's guard dog pulled at the Gate of Time. What was that twit's name again? Impa? Well, never mind that, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second Gate of Time. This news has just filled my heart with rainbows. I've been a busy boy, searching here and there and everywhere for another Gate of Time. Oh, where'd he go? And yet, I couldn't even find a single clue. Since I know I can be honest with you, I'll admit it. I got a little sulky. It was frowns all around. The thought of never getting my hands on that darling young girl again was, well, more than I can bear. But then I found this place. The sweet prospect of a second Gate of Time has made me positively giggly. Oh. That girl, your adorable friend, she'll be instrumental in bringing about the revival of my master. And though I feared she was now quite beyond my reach, I despair no longer. But before we talk any further on that subject, there's still the outstanding matter of your punishment, LuigiXRules. Do you remember when I told you that the next time we meet, I'll make your ears bleed for the sound of your own screams? Well, I've been thinking. Perhaps corporal punishment is a touch harsh. I might be willing to forgive and forget if you'll strike a deal. All I ask is that you told me where I can find the other Gate of Time. That's not too much to ask, is it? Oh, or don't you play coy with me? I know that you know, so why not let me in on the fun? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I do not know where a second Gate of Time is. I don't even know where a first one is. Such behavior. A mischievous boy like you needs to be dealt with firmly. Just warn you, I won't go easy on you this time. Whoa. Lovely, aren't they? You'll find the supple skin of my arms tougher than any armor. Doesn't their shape just leave you breathless? Behold! Such beauty! Such pure form! Such an exquisite physique, such stunning features. Yes, I pretty much got it all. Though there's one teensy tiny thing I lack. Namely, mercy. Come to me, LuigiXRules. You and I, we're bound by that thread of fate, destined to fight. So come close, LuigiXRules.
Meet me in battle, and the thread of fate that binds us will be soaked crimson with your blood.
Hang on, first let me equip my shield. Okay, thank you. So now, he's going to have those things surrounding him. So, it blocks us into a specific direction that we have to attack. And you gotta be careful because, oop, now he's got it. There we go. Gotta be careful, now he's... So yeah, this is the last dungeon, and to harken back to... Come on. To harken back to the first dungeon. To harken back to the first dungeon that we fought. It's the same boss, except harder. So... it's unfortunate that we had to do the two unrelated fights of the game, but... oh well. It had to be that way. Alright. Gotta be careful in here because there are no hearts to replenish our HP. I think that might actually do damage. It really makes the damage sound. Aw, man. Alright, buddy. Oh, okay. Attack over here again. But yeah, then here we gotta do a spin attack when he does that. I do not want to spin attack. Whoa! I forgot about that attack. Gotta move out of the way. Get him. Ah. Alright, well, there's proof that it's dealing damage.
Enough of this foolishness. I am Girahim, Demon Lord. It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is. You are still nothing. Not just a human child. And yet you prevail. You filthy scamp. You have awakened a wrath that will burn for eons. I swear to you, whatever it takes, I will drag you into an eternity of torment.
And with that, the fight is done. I took a lot of damage during that fight, but in my defense, my nunchuck was acting up. I don't know, it just decides to move whatever it feels like it feels. Alright, but let's get a red rupee for defeating the final boss before the final boss. So that was a lot of dialogue that we did not understand at all. But I guess there's nothing that can really be done about it now. Let's just go ahead and grab our prize. Right here. Of course, need the Skyward Strike. And here we're gonna get another cutscene. I don't really think this dialogue's gonna be necessary at all. Oh, unless we can't skip it. Oh wait, there we go. They skip it automatically. Okay. Oh gosh, we got the giant wallet. It's gonna take me a bit to figure this out, so bear with me. There, I think that will do. We got the giant wallet, which allows you to store 5,000 rupees. Rupee capacity is never, ever going to be a problem. Okay, there's the cutscene I can skip. It doesn't matter, you get the final sword upgrade there, and so it would become the Master Sword. And now that done that, we can go back to the volcano summit. I am running a bit low on EXP right now. But, yeah. We are pretty much done with Elden now. The only other thing we could really do here is the Earth Temple, but of course you can't exactly do that right this second. But we will be returning because I believe we do have to do every single dungeon. Either way, let's go back to the sky here and head back to Skyloft. See what all we can do there. I know there's quite a few things we can do. Oh yeah, we got the orb thing. That's right. We should turn that in real quick. Over here. I will admit I completely forgot that we got that orb, but now that I remember, we can turn that into Sparrow, I believe his name is. Oh, and it's automatically gonna take us into the cutscene. And we get a gold rupee for that. That's a lot of rupees right there. Luckily, we just got a wallet upgrade, so we can easily hold all of it. Okay, let's see if I can find the right house. Because it has been quite some time since I've... Wow, I don't know why it keeps on doing that. I think it's this house, though. Ugh, this place is all dusty. What did you do? Ah, LuigiXRules. Welcome. So here's the thing, LuigiXRules. My house is terribly dirty. Pippin is always telling me to do some dusting around here, but I just can't bring myself to do it. That's why I wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind cleaning for me. I'll even pay you, LuigiXRules. Alright, I'll do it. You will? Great. I knew you wouldn't leave me to sit in this dusty house, LuigiXRules. What's that? A broom? You know, I don't even remember where we keep that crazy thing. Or if we ever owned one. Most of the time, I just wait for a good strong wind to come along and blow the dust away. So look, I don't really care how you get the job done. I just want you to blow it all away from me. So I'll just leave it to you then. So you have never cleaned once in your life, and funnily enough, they actually put the gust bellows up front, because the gust bellows that we got a couple episodes ago are needed for this, so that you can clean. There we go. Oh my, there's no more dust in my home. Thank you, LuigiXRules. You brightened my day. Come over here and let me pay you. Oh, no. I'm just gonna sit. Huh, you look beat. I know how you feel. I'm always up for a quick nap. Just make yourself at home. Okay. I didn't actually mean to sit. Thank you so much, LuigiXRules. My home is sparkling clean again. Feels so much better when the place isn't under a blanket of dust. Alright, another piece of heart. We are up to the double digits. Alright, well, I'm going to, and then she also gives you 20 rupees. I am not counting that, because that is not randomized. She just gives you 20 rupees for it. That was, the reward we got was instead of a pack of gratitude crystals. So I'm going to make it nighttime, because there's quite a few things that we need to do still. And, well, or just, there's a lot of things that are only available at night that we need to do. If you remember as well, a while ago, right outside of the fire sanctuary, we also got the baby rattle, which if you talk to this guy at night...
Doesn't look like I'll get much sleep tonight. Again. Why? Sorry to worry you. The baby just goes on and on like this all night. I haven't slept a wink in, I don't even know how long. The baby usually sleeps, like a sack of rocks. But that was before we lost it, you know what. Oh, that? So you know about it. Yes, the baby's rattled. If we had the you know what, then the baby would settle down. But we lost it the other day. A bird picked it up in its beak and flew off with it. Maybe the bird thought it was food. I don't know. Of course, the bird wouldn't have eaten it, so I think it must still be somewhere here in town. I just don't know where. Sure would be nice if someone would find it for me. Well, I'll have news for you. Is that the baby's rattled? You found it. Yep. Who's a sleepy baby? Time for beddy bye. The baby seems to have settled down nicely. I bet the baby will sleep well tonight. Oh, that means I'll finally get a good night's sleep too. Thanks to you. Thank you so much. I won't forget what you did for me. What? That's not supposed to happen. He normally gives you gratitude crystals. You're not supposed to actually get the thing that you get from it. Wow, we're getting pretty close to being able to get almost all of the rewards. I believe I said all of the gratitude crystal rewards to be available. Alright, I believe this is going to be a new location here. Right outside of Waterfall Cave. You might see that island over there, but more importantly, you might see this island up here that we can actually grip shot up to. And then, from here, we can grip shot to up to here, to this island that the waterfall is flowing from. Up here we have, not only do we have a gossip stone, but we also have a goddess chest and a lone gratitude crystal. I'd like to collect it and not fall. Let's try and do that. Alright, good. Because we are not done up here yet, and it's not because of this gossip stone, although might as well shoot a stone or whatever. Alright. Oh, that's very important. The archery minigame has the water scale. That's going to be very important. And then the chest inside the great tree has the progressive sword. Okay. Wow, that was two very, very useful things. So anyway, we need to fall off here so that we can come over here. This is where the baby rattle would normally be. Up here. And then you have to use the gust bellows to dig it up here. It is, this time, a golden skull, which would normally be a fairly rare thing, but I think we've gotten a couple of those. Alright, now let me try to remember where the other gratitude crystals are. That one. No. That's the one that prevented us from completing the last randomizer. Okay, so inside this sparring hall, there's a chest in the back, but there's also, if we take out our beetle here, you might have already been able to see it. All the way in this little corner here, there's actually a gratitude crystal as well. Alright, we're gonna make another stop at beetles, because, first of all, I want to review what he has in store. And also, there's another thing we can actually do in here. Alright, so let me just review what all of these items are. Silver rupee for 600 rupees. You know what, just to mark it off. Might as well go ahead. And I think there is an item afterwards. We can just see what it is. And then there's that, which I don't need, and then there's this 1,000 rupee item. It's some red rupee for 1,000 rupees. Anyway, there's actually a bed in here, and you can sleep in it. You might notice that Beetle's not there anymore.
In fact, we are in a new location entirely. If you look, well, first of all, looks like this is how we get a certain goddess chest. But also, if you look on a map, we're actually over in the top right corner of the sky. I really don't care about these things. There is something that we will have to come back here later for, but while I was collecting all of the gratitude crystals, I wanted to grab that one down there. There. And that marks the final overworld gratitude crystal. Alright, I'm gonna check the bazaar again for a stamina potion, and if they're not selling those, then either way, I think we should go to Lanayru again, because the hook beetle allows us to do a lot of stuff there. Wow, you're just selling 2 goddess plumes. Alright, buddy. Alright, let's just confirm. Are you selling stamina potions?
Oh!
No, you're not. I really do not know what makes you start selling stamina potions. And I said I was gonna look at my upgrades, didn't I? Now, we could have gone to, Batro again to turn in all of these gratitude crystals, but honestly at this point I'd rather, see if we can get another pack of them, because we get 2 rewards when we get 70. Alright, if y'all remember, hang on. If y'all remember correctly, the last time we were in Lanayru, I actually completely skipped over this node over here. This is the fire node. There's a lot of chests we can get here, but I didn't want to come in here until we got the hook beetle, because it is required to finish this area. With this, we can actually enter the Lanayru mining facility. We have the hook beetle, which is really useful, because that does open up another dungeon. Anyway, underneath this rock there is a time shift stone. Yeah, we can activate that now. If you remember correctly, that shifts the time, of course. Whoops. And these guys should thankfully... Oh my, they're not one-shots, huh? Alright. Chest number 1. We could have obtained these chests a long time ago, so if they contain anything useful, that would be weird. Or that would be unfortunate. But, yeah, this is bad. Oh. And then... over to the side here, guarded by this guy, there's another chest. Once again, we could have gotten this a while ago. Oh hey, it's another piece of heart. We're almost halfway through the pieces of heart, which is kind of odd to think about. There's a bunch of digging spots around, of course, but here's the thing that we really need to do. And this part is one of the other things I had to look up in this game was, what the heck you do here. So this seems like a really good location, actually, because what we need to do is we need to kill this guy. Got him, finally. Whew. Then, I'm not done yet, because we need to actually get on top of this guy. We might have actually been able to do this with a stamina potion, but we need this to clear this gap. Then we actually needed the beetle again, so that we can hit this. There. We do need to hit the time shift stone again. Before we do that, though, I guess I could come up here. There's a chest up here, and a shortcut back. Alright, nothing blocking the way. I think if I hadn't hit that time shift stone, there would have been something in the way. Wow, it's been quite a while since we've gotten a heart container. I guess there are only 6 of these in the entire game, so judging by the amount of hearts and stuff, if we use the hearts to judge how far we are in the randomizer, we're about halfway through. It's crazy to think about. So now we can create this shortcut. And here's the reason that we needed the hook beetle specifically, is because we need to transport one of these guys. And the hook beetle is actually capable of that. Now my hook beetle is gonna run out pretty soon. So let's look down and drop. And now we have to deal with them electrifying us again. Oh, finally. Oh, gosh. The shield doing that stuff is starting to get really annoying. But it doesn't matter. We finally did it. We used a couple more bombs, honestly. Running out. Bombs? Well, luckily it doesn't matter too much, as we are going to get 2 more chests right at the end here. So it turns out it wouldn't have mattered if we did it when we did it anyway, because oh, yep, there's a fire icon, because there wasn't actually anything here. So let's grab these 2 chests that are at the back of the fire node. Ha! That's why you wait. I'll mark it later. And evil crystal. Okay, that doesn't matter. But the gratitude crystals things is huge. Next time we visit Vatro, there's going to be 4 things we can pick up. But while we're here in Linear, we might as well finish things up. Alright, and that leaves just 2 more things that are available in Linear, one of which we will be obtaining by the end of the episode. I'm about ready to end it off. I don't know how much I'm able to cut out, so this might end up being a shorter video, but I'm gonna end off the video pretty soon. Okay, we're at the north of the map here. And as you can see, we got 3 icons in various places. The most important thing right now, though, is that we can do something with this now that we've cleared all 3 of the nodes. But first we need to activate the time shift stone. And like we might get a bit of an enemy ambush. Really, you're really gonna spawn hearts down here? It's not even an easy way back from down there. Alright, but now that the nodes are done, and that time shift stone is hit, if you look at the map, you can see that there's a water thing here, an electric thing here, and a fire thing here. And what do you know? But we got 3 icons. So, what you gotta do is you gotta turn it, then push in. And you gotta find the parts that correspond with it on the map. And so the water and fire nodes are there, and the lightning node is there on the map. And then this will raise this thing up, which will not only aid in the traversal of this place, but will also spawn a chest. And that will be the last chest of the episode. First I'm gonna sit. If you sit for long enough, then you'll start restoring hearts. But yeah, so this entrance right here is the entrance to the linear mining facility. which we will be taking on in the next episode. I think we should be able to get it done in one episode, because it is a shorter dungeon than the Fire Sanctuary. At least I think it is, but let's climb this up here. And we're at the very top. Grab this final chest. And it's just a goddess blue. Alright. So, like we did with the Fire Sanctuary, I guess I might as well at least enter the dungeon first. We don't need to see this cutscene of him thinking about it. This is the Luiginoids mining facility. There it is. There's some chests we can get here. Why did I say that? That was such an obvious thing. And if you look at the thing, at the tracker, you might see that there is no number by the key. That's because there's actually no keys in this dungeon. What am I saying? There's one key in this dungeon, so there's no need for a counter, because I'll just mark it whenever we find the key. So, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. In the next one, we will be taking on the Luiginoids mining facility. Until next time, goodbye.